17%. Do you know what this number represents? It is the passport ownership rate among Japanese citizens. Compared to other major developed nations, this rate is extremely low. Although the Japanese passport is one of the most powerful in the world, allowing visa-free travel to 193 countries, its ownership rate stands out as remarkably low among advanced nations. Why is that? Economic reasons? Being an island nation? National character? From numbers we rarely stop to consider, we may begin to see a hidden side of Japan that cannot be discovered through tourism alone. Today, we will explore the country of Japan through a range of numbers, the realities revealed through data, and the truths that cannot be measured by numbers alone. Are you ready? Join us as we descend into the depths of this beautiful contradiction. The zero fatality myth of the Shinkansen is one of the craziest figures symbolizing Japanese precision. Since its opening in 1964, there has not been a single passenger fatality due to a train accident. Operating at 300 kilometers per hour on a dense schedule managed down to the second, it is a testament to technical management capabilities that look borderline abnormal to the rest of the world. This is the 7-minute miracle. In the mere 7 minutes between a Shinkansen's arrival at its terminus and its turnaround, cleaning teams reset the interior to a perfect state. Each person handles about 20 rows of seats, completing everything from trash collection to rotating seats and wiping tables in a fluid, dance-like motion to welcome the next set of passengers immediately. A social issue where approximately 48% of married couples are sexless, defined as having no sexual contact for over a month. This is a phenomenon unparalleled in the world. While fatigue from long working hours and changes in the childcare environment are cited as causes, the reality of couples who supposedly love each other lacking intimacy appears even crazier than any economic statistic. In 2023, the amount of lost cash reported to the police reached a record high of 4.4 billion yen. Even more surprising is that about 70% of that money is returned to its rightful owners. A social structure so honest, it leaves travelers from around the world in total shock. Japan sits atop a powder keg, with a predicted probability of nearly 80% for a massive earthquake occurring within the next 30 years. Despite this, the nation continues to build the world's most expensive and sophisticated infrastructure. No other country lives in such density and continues to erect skyscrapers while facing such extreme seismic risks. Even in 2026, as inflation devalues cash, a staggering 100 trillion yen remains dormant in Japanese homes. This massive amount of money is roughly equal to the entire national budget, yet it stays physically hidden inside a tansu, which is a traditional Japanese chest of drawers. Instead of being put into investments, it just sits there. This unique global phenomenon is known as tansu yokin. Japan has 4 million vending machines installed outdoors, an astounding ratio of 1 machine for every 23 people. In many other countries, this would be an invitation for theft, but in Japan, they are almost never vandalized. This crazy level of public safety is maintained by an invisible and massive cost of social trust. Over 13% of all housing, 9 million units, sits abandoned as Akiya. Akiya is vacant houses in English. Despite a shrinking population, new apartments continue to be built while old houses rot away, accelerating a structure that seems like a massive waste of resources. With 55,000 locations nationwide, convenience stores now function as vital public infrastructure. From high-quality meals available at midnight to ATMs and utility bill payments provided without a minute's error, this convenience is the fruit of an extraordinary capacity for adaptation. The number of licensed real estate brokerages exceeds 129,000 nationwide, more than double the number of convenience stores like 7-Eleven. While the Akiya problem persists, the reality of Japanese real estate in urban areas is a fierce battle over a limited pie. While the world advances toward digitalization and AI, Japanese offices still exchange 24 billion sheets of fax paper annually. The culture of faxing paper documents stamped with hanko seals remains deeply rooted even in major corporations and government offices, arguably hindering the pace of digital transformation. The population aged 65 or older has reached approximately 30% of the total. Furthermore, the number of centenarians is on the verge of surpassing 100,000, increasing for 55 consecutive years. While medical technology and a healthy food culture have created longevity, it also means a crazy increase in the tax burden on the working generation. Since 2012, sales of adult diapers have consistently outsold baby diapers. Tokyo holds the world record for the most Michelin stars by city, surpassing even Paris. From a lunch for a few thousand yen to sushi costing tens of thousands, the obsession with quality is almost pathological. This culinary depth captivates gourmets worldwide, but its sheer thoroughness is a crazy realm that other countries cannot easily replicate. Contrary to the image of a concrete jungle, 67% of Japan's land is covered by forests. This is one of the highest forestation rates in the world, rivaling Nordic countries, creating a structure where extreme urban concentration exists right alongside vast wilderness. According to Cabinet Office surveys, it is estimated that approximately 1.46 million people are Hikikomori. They are staying inside their homes. In an era where a life can be lived entirely online without forced human interaction, the very systems designed for convenience may be contributing to this increase. Japan's total fertility rate has dropped to around 1.15, continuing to hit record lows. This is far below the 2.07 required to maintain the population, accelerating the demographic crisis of an aging society with fewer children. In 2026, the number of tourists visiting Japan is on track to exceed 40 million. Thanks to the weak yen, Japan has become a country where high-quality services are available at low prices, attracting capital and people from around the globe. However, A new social divide is emerging as local residents struggle with rising prices and overcrowding. The Japanese anime market has grown into a massive industry, exceeding 3.8 trillion yen, becoming the nation's strongest soft power. Once dismissed as just for kids, anime is now how young people worldwide learn about and admire Japan. The value created by this imagination is one of the rays of hope that could save the Japanese economy. A polished discipline alongside a quietly advancing negativity. The highest level of trust alongside a frozen economy. Japan, carrying its contradictions and its beauty, continues to run today and will continue tomorrow. However, what we should learn from these numbers is not simply to criticize the system, but to ask how we can protect and increase our own value in a changing world. To survive this crazy era, our only weapon is the power to look beyond the numbers and decipher the essence behind them. Which episode from today's numbers resonated with you the most? Please let us know the differences between your country and Japan in the comments below. If this video helped broaden your perspective even a little, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next story.